Namaste. Welcome to Yoga Darshanam. Today, I have a person to demonstrate 5 important asanas to reduce your belly fat. Personally, she has reduced around 15 kgs after her second childbirth. Today, she is going to show you these 5 key asanas, how it is going to work and how to do technically. It is not just for belly fat, it is also for overall weight reduction and good to tone and shape your body, and very helpful if you are sitting and standing working longer time, and also after childbirth it works very well to strengthen your body and especially your waist area. Without making to wait longer time, let's jump on to practice. First asana is, or first technique is Shalabhasana variation. Shalabhasana means grasshopper. It is also known as boat. Let's understand how to do this technique. Lie down on the stomach. Stretch your hands in front of your body and keep your hands parallel to each other and foot away. Initially, you can practice easy one. It's very useful for beginners. Beginners in the sense, if you have weak abdomen, weak back, or if you are new to the yoga or exercise, then this is very helpful. Once you progress and once you feel comfortable, you can move on to harder part, more difficult part. So, the first technique is the easiest one. Inhale, lift right hand, left leg. Exhale, bring it down. Similarly, left hand and right leg. Inhale up, exhale down. Do this 5 to 10 times continuously. When you lift your hand and leg, it should be the same height from the ground. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. This can be done a little faster also if you want. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and stop. So now we are moving to second part. It's a little harder. Both hands, both legs together, all pressure comes on your abdomen area, on your belly area. So that is very, very helpful to reduce your belly fat and to tone up your gluteus muscles, the hip area. So like this, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Try to feel it, how it is working on your body. Also synchronize your breath with your movements and enjoy it. Inhale up, exhale down. 5 to 10 times continuously. And stop. So next, second technique. The second technique is side leg raising pose. So here, lie down on your side. When you lie down on your side, it's very important your wrist, ear, shoulder and hip, knee and ankle. All these points should be in one line. Aligned. Keeping all these points aligned, try to lift your leg slowly. Inhale up, exhale down. This is easy part. Inhale up, exhale down, 5 to 10 times continuously. Once you feel comfortable, you can try it both legs like this. Inhale up, exhale down. One of the best technique to strengthen your abdominal muscles, especially abdominal muscles. It is toned very well, and your belly will shape very well. Inhale up, exhale down. Once you finish evenly, single leg and double leg, then do other side. Move on to switch to other side, and you have to do evenly. That is very, very important. Otherwise, you will get unalignment. So, how many counts you do on the right side? You should do same number of counts or repetition on the left side. So first single leg, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Once you feel this is comfortable, try both legs. Inhale up, exhale down. Very important here, you should not tilt your hip back or front while lifting both legs. You have to control and keep your hip very stable and try to lift. And that is very, very important without bending your hip. So around 5 to 10 times. Next. So third technique is Uttita Padasana. Uttita Ekapadasana, Uttita Vipadasana. For that, lie on your back, stretch your hand above the head, separate your hand, and don't keep together. Keep foot together. Initially, try with single leg. This is very easy and comfortable for beginners. And without bending your knee, lift your leg to 90 degree like this. Inhale to 90 degree. Exhale, bring it down. And left, inhale, exhale down. Focus on your abdomen area, how it is squeezing, how it is pressurizing, and feel it. So do 5 to 10 times or more than 10 times continuously. Once you feel comfortable with single leg, then you move on to both legs. This is a little difficult, especially if you have weak abdominal muscles, very difficult to lift both legs. So in such cases, you can keep your hand by the side also, so that we should do it. Try like this, inhale up to 90 degree, not more than 90 degree, pressure is too much on the uterus. So 90 degree, exhale, bring it down. In case this is difficult, keep hand by the side and do it. So keep the hand by the side, keep your hand by the sides like this, or under the hip. And now inhale, lift to 90 degree, exhale, bring it down. In case this is also difficult, then you can bend your knee and lift up. Inhale up and bend your knee, exhale, go down. You can repeat 5 to 10 times continuously like this. Enough. So then we are moving to fourth technique. The fourth technique is dynamic Navasana. Navasana is both pose. So here we move like this. Exhale, you lift upper body and lower body like this. Inhale, return. Exhale up, inhale, return. Exhale up, inhale, return. Exhale up, inhale, return. And once you do around 10 repetitions continuously, catch your breath for a while. And then inhale, come up to boat and breathe. One of the best asana to tone up your abdomen area, and especially when your weight increases, your knee also will become sensitive and weak. So this is very helpful to strengthen your knee also. And when you hold it for 10 breaths, exhale, return to mat. In case if this dynamic boat pose is very difficult, you can simply go with like this, keep hand on the sides and bend the knee. Exhale, move, inhale, return. Exhale, inhale. You can do this simple version in case if full version is not possible for you. Next, we are moving to fifth technique. The fifth asana is Jatara Parivartanasana. Jatara means stomach. Parivartana means chin. So for that, keep your hand by the sides and your hand should be in line with your shoulder. And don't lift your shoulder and keep your neck free and bend your knee. And now inhale, lift up, exhale, twist, and turn your face to the opposite side. Make sure your knee one above the other and foot is one above the other. And inhale, lift up again, exhale to opposite side. Do this continuously 5 to 10 times. Inhale up, exhale down. It is very helpful to churn your waist circumference and also to massage your abdominal organs to improve your metabolism rate. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, and stop. And once you finish all this 5 asana, don't forget to take the rest around 5 to 10 minutes. Remember, weight will increase from many different factors. It may be PCOS, PCOD, or stress, overeating, sedentary lifestyle, or it may be set a hormone imbalance like hypothyroidism. The result is very simple, you increase your body mass. When body mass is increasing, the fat increases. The deposits in the abdomen area, hip and thigh area. So these are the key asanas to work mainly on these areas to tone up and to shape your body.
You may have a question, who should not do this program? In case any surgery in the heart or abdomen area, during ulcer, if you are suffering from heart problems or any hypertension issues, If you have any severe back pain during pregnancy, you're not supposed to practice this program. We are trying to produce new videos on different health issues. If you stay with our channel, you'll be able to watch different videos based on different yoga therapy for different health issues in upcoming days. Please do remember to practice these 5 asana practice in empty stomach. It is very effective. If you practice after eating meals, this may pressurize your stomach unnecessarily and some health issue may arise. It is wise to practice asana after 4 hours once you take meals. And once you practice it, wait at least 20 to 30 minutes. Then you can eat food, drink water, or even taking shower is allowed. Keep practicing these contents what we have shared today. We'll come back with another new video. Till then, keep practicing and enjoy it. Stay with Yoga Darshanam. Dhanyavad.